of me, I'm just dying. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, in today's video, we have a little bit of something different. This is something I've never done before, but today we are doing a full face of first impressions / full face one brand tutorial, and this is going to be using e.l.f. Cosmetics. So, I ordered a whole box full of things from e.l.f. This was on not Boxing Day, Black Friday. They had some pretty good sales going on, so I figured that now would be a good time to do a video like this. So, yeah, everything is pretty much all stuff I've never used before. There are some things that I already had in my collection that I will be using just so I didn't have to repurchase something that I already had. But I think the coolest thing is I got a free brush set gift with purchase. That's pretty sick. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by opening the brush set. So it looks really nice. It comes in a silver case, and there it is. I'll be trying to use these brushes as much as possible for the tutorial to maintain the integrity of the one brandedness. So I got two primers. I have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer and the Prep and Hydrate Balm. So I'm going to start off with the Prep and Hydrate Balm. This has no parabens, no sulfates, and no phthalates. So it just looks like this, kind of like a stick deodorant or something. So I'm just going to apply this to my face. Doesn't really smell like anything. And then just going in with the Poreless Face Primer, which is just supposed to reduce the look of your pores and stuff. Oh, it's liquidier than I was expecting. Okay. And putting that on just where my pores are. Also, there was no customs or anything that I had to pay on this package, which was nice. Now I'm going to do my brows. I have this brow pencil. It's in the shade Taupe. Oh, it's a very fine tip actually, which is impressive. I didn't expect that. So now I'm just going to fill in my brows using this pencil, and it's really nice. It has a spoolie on the other end. So the formula on the pencil is a little bit stiffer than what I'm used to working with, but it is nice. Okay, so I do enjoy this brow pencil. I would use it again. The color on it is a really good color. Okay, so now moving on to foundation, I have the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This is oil-free with a satin finish, and I have the shade Light Ivory, which I believe is the lightest shade that they sold on their website. Okay, so it is kind of thick. It's not super liquidy, but I'm just going to dot this all over my face. There isn't a brush that came in this kit that I would like to use for foundation, so I'm going to be using another brush by e.l.f. This is just, it's dirty, I'm sorry. Their Air Stipple brush or something like that. It's from their Beautifully Precise line. Ooh, I don't know how good of a match this is going to be for me, but we'll make it work because it's all I have. It feels thick, and it doesn't really smell like anything, which is not bad. This looks very yellow for me, but we'll hope for the best. It does look nice on the skin and everything. It is a satin finish like they said on the website, but as you can see, it didn't cover much of my acne that I have going on right now. So luckily, got some concealer. This is the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer, and I got the shade Porcelain. So hopefully this does not look like it's going to be a good shade match for me. That's one thing about e.l.f. They don't have a lot of shade options, but I'm taking this concealer. Oh yeah, that is orange in comparison. Okay, whatever. We'll just put that on the places that I need additional coverage. Yeah, but so far my base is looking very nice. Now I'm going into the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer Palette. I got everything basically in like the lightest possible shade because that's what I am. There isn't like a nice concealer brush. Oh wait, I lied. I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. But first I'm just gonna apply this shade right here. Right there. Underneath my eyes, just maybe using, oh, that's creamy, okay. And this is the brush that was just chilling in the palette. We are looking good so far. Everything is working out very well. I just wish that this concealer was a bit more my shade. It is fairly dark to be considered porcelain. Next, this is a product that I'm actually really excited about. This is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Cheeky Glow, and this is in the shade Soft Peach, and the color is just so pretty, and it feels like really nice. So I'm gonna take this actually on that same airbrush concealer, Flawless Concealer Brush, sorry, swirl it around, and ooh, she is pigmented. Okay, I'm taking my sponge actually and going over that because I did not expect that level of pigment. Yeah, so that's why I didn't set my under eyes right away, because I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't interfere with my cream blush. I think this looks really cute. So now I'm using the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, which is another product that I'm excited about. So now I'm just going to tap a little bit of that out into the lid. And I'll take the e.l.f. blending brush that came in that brush set. So I'm just going to pat out any creases under my eye and then use that powder. My under eyes are looking good, which is kind of a surprise. I expected the concealer to be a lot thicker or just like not as nice as it is, but it actually applied really nicely to my face. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. So this is just what it looks like, just, you know, your standard white powder, and I'm taking the e.l.f. powder brush that came in the kit, just a flat top powder brush, swirling it around there, and I will be patting this all over my face. Moving on, now we are going to bronze. This is the e.l.f. contour palette. This is not a new product. I have this, like, I already owned it. And I will be using this to contour and bronze my face, as well as the e.l.f. complexion brush that came in the silver 11-piece brush set. And I'll probably just take like these two shades at the bottom here. e.l.f. does not disappoint. Anyway, this is the e.l.f. blush. This is in the shade Twinkle Pink. Yes, I'm using double blush, don't judge. And I'll just be applying it using that same complexion brush. I'm just like dusting it off on my hand. This is what the blush looks like. Super cute. Moving on to highlight, I have the Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. This is such a beautiful product. You just have to like scrape off the top layer of it first, and then you get the beautiful highlight. Don't really know why, but that's just how it is. And the brush that I'll be using to apply this is the e.l.f. blush brush. I didn't use this for blush because it's just like not the kind of brush that I use for blush. Oh, like look at that. That is so pretty. This is just like such a great highlight, and it's like $2. So now we are moving along to eyes. I have two little palettes here from e.l.f. The one that I'm planning on using, this is the Mad for Matte Summer Breeze palette. So on the lid, just kind of as a primer, I am going to take some of the Maximum Coverage Concealer, just a tiny little bit, on that same Flawless Airbrush Concealer Brush, whatever it's called, the brush that I used for concealer. Oh, I also used it for cream blush, so now my eye is kind of pink. Okay, so on the lid, I'm also just going to go over it with that under eye setting powder just to set the concealer and make everything all nice and ready for eyeshadow. I'm starting off with the crease brush from e.l.f. from that same brush collection. And I think I'll go in with this shade, just kind of sweeping it in my crease and outer corner. Okay, so that shade is really pretty. I'm now going to take this shade right here, sorry, this one, kind of like a red pinky sort of color on the same brush, and just place that a bit lower in my crease. Now I'm going to take this matte purple shade right here and use that just mostly on the outer corner area. Same brush, just because like it's working for me. Okay, so my camera kind of died for a second there. So I darkened up my eye look because I just like wasn't feeling it completely. And now I'm a lot happier with it. I just needed something more dramatic. Now that we are back, I'm going to cut my lid space just with the concealer palette. I'm just patting some concealer there. Okay, so now on my lid, e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and this is the e.l.f. Knead It Nude palette, and I'm taking this shade right here on the end, and I'm going to pat that into the concealer we just laid down. Oh yes, that was what I wanted. Thank you, e.l.f. Okay, so now I'm just blending out that shade using this one right here on the end of the Mad for Matte palette. I'm just kind of doing patting and light buffing motions just to kind of seamlessly transition into the darker part of the lid. And then I'm moving down to that peachy kind of red shade that we used earlier, and the purple as well, just to kind of blend everything out nicely. So now I'm not gonna do a wing, just a straight line on the lid using this e.l.f. eyeliner. It's in the shade Jet Black. I already own this. It's a very nice eyeliner, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay, so now I have a mascara, volumizing and defining mascara. This is what the mascara one looks like. Pretty decent size and everything. I will just put this on my lashes. Okay, so this is not giving me much volume anyways. Now we have lashes. I've never worn a pair of e.l.f. lashes, so this is very exciting. These are the Wiley Huang X e.l.f. lashes, I think that's it. I don't really know. They just looked like the most dramatic lashes on the e.l.f. website. These on off camera, and I'll tell you how it goes. I just feel like I can't do lashes on camera. It's very stressful. Okay, so those lashes went on really well. They are very natural in comparison to the kind of lashes that I usually wear, but they do look really pretty. Yeah, I'd recommend them if you're looking for a pair of natural lashes. It went on well. I think they look nice. For lips, I'm having like this really weird moment right now because I ordered this matte lip crayon. They look like this, right? They're just sticks. But when I got them, the packages were like all torn up and open already. And there's two of the shade Cranberry. And I checked my order and I only ordered one. I only paid for one and I got two, and they're both opened. Like the packages were open, but the product itself is in perfect condition. Except for this one, apparently. This one's a little fucked up. But yeah, like this one's perfectly fine. Maybe that's why I got two. I'm not really sure. Kind of confused. But I did get the matte lip color in the shade Cranberry. And I also got it in the shade Tea Rose, which is a very pretty mauve. I got the moisturizing lipstick in the shade Rosy Go Round, as well as Ravishing Rose. I'm kind of feeling like using one of the cranberries that I got, just because I am a fan of the formula of these matte lip pencil crayon things. Okay, so this wasn't quite as like, I don't know, vampy or pigmented as I was going for. I kind of wanted something a little bit more dramatic. So I'm just gonna check out what this lipstick is, the moisturizing one. This is, well, one of them. This is the shade Rosy Go Round. It is very pretty. I'm just gonna put this on top. That's better. They're actually like really similar in color. The matte lip crayon and that lipstick, but they look super cute. So now to finish off the look, I have the Makeup Mist in Set. The mister feels a little aggressive. I was right. So that doesn't really smell like anything. The mister is a bit aggressive. This is the finished look. I hope you guys like this video as much as I did. I had a lot of fun making it. To recap, I loved all of these products, which is like really surprising. I didn't expect everything to perform as well as it did. The only thing that like I didn't super love was the mascara. It didn't really do anything for me, even on like my lower lashes. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it did not do much. And I prefer a bit more from my mascara. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but other than that, everything, I'd recommend pretty much all of these products. Maybe not, like if you are as fair as I am, not the concealers, because they were a little bit too dark for me. The palette was good, but not the larger tube. Yeah, I would not recommend this concealer if you are pale. If you have darker skin than I do, then I would recommend it, but other than that, no. The brush set that came with it, that was my free gift with purchase. That was really awesome. I used as many of the brushes as I could to create this look, and I didn't use any other ones. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, make sure to click the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. And if you didn't like this video, make sure to let me know why in the comments down below so I can improve the quality of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!